Hello, welcome back to the Dream Printing Podcast. Launch day is over. We just completed our 2025 Dream Planner Collection launch day on September 24th, and I'm going to give you an exclusive recap of what went right, what went wrong, what did I forget to do, what worked, what didn't work, what I'm going to be doing next time differently, and just share some stats with you. So hopefully if you want to learn more behind the scenes of running, growing, and consistently launching brand new products in an e-commerce business, specifically a planner, journal, devotional business, this is going to be a great episode for you. I'm Polly Payne. I'm the founder of Horacio Printing. Our company is turning 10 years old this month in October of 2024. And I'm the creator of the Dream Planner, which is the planner right behind me. And I'm also the creator of Print School, which is a signature program I created to help other people learn how to print and create their thing and also how to sell it. So this is going to be a super fun episode. I'm so excited you're here. Let's dive in. Okay, so launch day is over, and then as soon as launch day ended, we had a hurricane come through. Now, it did not hit my part of town as bad as it hit other parts of town like Asheville and North Carolina and other parts of Georgia. I am currently in Georgia, but it was just kind of crazy. My husband left town, the kids were out of school, we had a hurricane, and so I still feel like, and I got sick, so I feel like I've still been kind of living in this post-launch haze, and I'm finally like the fog is clearing. And so I wanted to share with you while it's still fresh in my mind what happened during launch day. How did it go? And share some of my key things that really churned out the success. This episode is going to be a lot about numbers and strategy. This is not my first rodeo with launching. This is my 11th annual planner launch. But I've launched other things over the years. We used to do academic planners. I've launched 5 different Bible studies. I've launched 3 different things that I've published separately, and then tons of other products. And so I launch all the time, and I'm going to talk to you today about launching. But before I dive into the numbers and the strategy, I want you to know my company and why I run my company and what motivates me. My why is not these numbers. My identity is not wrapped up in these numbers. That's why it's easy for me to share them with you. Some years they're higher than others. But my why as a business owner is very different. And I want to share that with you before I get into the numbers. So the reason I started Horacio Printing is because I really believe that as humans, we are all artists. We're all created in the image of God. And because of that, our life is this beautiful canvas we get to create. And so my planners, the Dream Planner, is designed to be a tool to help you really own your canvas and own your time and be intentional with it. I believe we're called to become our best selves, not in our own strength, but we do have, not that everything's in our own strength, but we do have authority on our time, what we focus on, what we do, and ultimately who we become. And if we're supposed to call out the callings and walk out the things God has for us, we have to become the type of person that can handle the things He has for us. Because often a lot of things, blessings specifically, are heavy, right? Like if I want to have a 3rd child, that is another weight on my life. Does that make sense? Not in the sense that it's a burden, but running a business as it grows, going from 1 employee to 15 employees is heavy. As much as it's really helpful to have 15 employees, it's heavier. And I have to continue, this is just me speaking to me, I have to continue to become a better person, a stronger leader, more I'd have to become more able to handle the situations and just be stronger, right? I can carry more weight because I'm getting stronger. And so I believe we're called to be stronger as children of God so we can carry the calling He has for us. And I think that's what holds us back sometimes is we stay really stagnant and we refuse to grow. And so that's my why. My why is I want to create products that really help people become a better version of themselves, become a better parent, a better spouse, a better business owner, a better any of it, right? Just bearing the fruits of the Spirit better to the people around us. And so that's my why. I create products for Christian women, mostly Christian women. Anyone's welcome to purchase the product. All are welcome at Horacio Printing. That's why I do it. And another reason that really motivates me is we donate a proceed of our profit to fight human trafficking. And that's another big piece of why I create the things I create. And so I'm super grateful for everyone who's ever purchased. You, in some way, were able to be a part of that dream with me. And I love, love, love hearing the stories of people who have used my products and have seen things in their life come to fruition, and they've connected with God, or maybe they've reconnected with God, or something like that. There's been all sorts of miracles over the past 10 years. And so that's my why. That's my why. And I want to share that with you because I will say I have become, crazy enough, I've become an absolute numbers nerd. And I think as a business owner, you kind of need to be. Not to say you have to be good at math. I'm not good at math. But I have learned how to use a spreadsheet in order for the spreadsheet to do the math for me. Because as a business owner, you have to understand the scoreboard of your company in order to understand if you're winning or losing. You have to know, are you offense or defense right now? That affects how you play. That affects what play you do, right? What kind of inventory are you housing right now? That affects what you should sell it at. Do you know your profit margin? That affects how much discount you can give. So you have to know your numbers. So I just wanted to get into that before I talk about numbers because I think sometimes numbers can be weird and money and profit and whatever. So I just wanted to share that with you, that this is not what I hinge my identity on. But I think it's really refreshing when we're just transparent about it all. So with all that said, let's get into some stats. The number one seller of launch day was this beautiful planner right here, which is, we're calling that the anniversary edition of the planner. It's a limited edition. I call it the Gatsby. It's the planner I'm definitely going to be using this year. It's this beautiful chevron print. Isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely love this. And then of course we have our new logo this year. We rebranded for our 10-year anniversary. Love it. And if you want to check out all the planners, you can go to, I'll put the link right here, HoracioPrinting.com/2025. That'll take you through all the planners. There's even a quiz for you to pick out which planner is right for you this year. So check that out. And also, I turned the entire podcast off last month in September. So I'm super excited to be back. We'll be back. We're dropping an episode on YouTube every single week. I'm super excited about the episodes coming out in October and November. So be sure to subscribe to this channel. Drop us a like. And also in the comments, let me know what kind of things you want to hear and learn about from me when it comes to printing your thing. Okay, so here's some more stats. In the first minute that we went live on launch day, we made $10,000. Woo! In the first minute. Can you believe that? That's amazing. That was super exciting. That was super fun. I have a clip of it from when I was, maybe I'll play that clip. It's just me filming my Shopify dashboard for the first minute. You'll hear my husband walk in the room and go, "Are you filming me?" Because he was afraid I was filming him and he was like, in his sweatpants or whatever. And so I'll play that clip really quick. Here we are. Woohoo! Yay! Yay! Look at the fireworks. Yeah, it was so cool. It's so fun to see on launch day all the people from around the world on your site and then shopping. And so that was super fun. In the first 20 minutes, we did 20K. So that was really cool. Obviously, the big chunk came in the first minute, and I'll tell you why that happened in a minute. So for the entire day of launch day, we did $32,257 in sales in one day. And that's from 10 a.m. Eastern Standard until 3 a.m. that morning. So that for that window of time, not exactly a full 24 hours, we did $32,257. I'll put the number here. We had 467 orders come through our shop. I'll have to get the planner number order. I think it was over 700 planners sold, because some people bought multiple. And then the average transactional value. This is a really important number to keep track of. When people check out, how much are they typically spending? We really want that number to be as high as possible, truly. Our average transactional value this launch day was $65.81. Now, fun fact, my planner cost is actually only, let me pull it up. Let me see here. I'm going to pull up my planner orders. So my planner cost is typically $64. And so I just mentioned this, I'm not very good at math. So if you look at what I offered on launch day, it was 20% off. So that means my average order value should have actually been about $51 if everybody just bought one planner. If everyone just bought one planner, I would have made $51 per sale, but I didn't. I made $65.81. Why? Well, we had some people that bought more than one, and also this year we increased to have additional products, and a lot of people chose to purchase our newest product that we launched, which is our Faith-Filled Vision Board Kit. And I actually just did my vision board. It's super fun. I'll show you guys. This is my vision board for this year. Went ahead and filled it out. Anyway, so this was one of our new products that we had in the shop, and we were promoting it as a bundle. Not that we bundled it together on the shop, but we promoted it that people would add it to their cart as well. So that really helped with increasing that transactional value, which, my first couple years we didn't have multiple products, but I guess it was around year 3 that we started doing more bundles and more additional products. And so launch day, that transactional value increases. Another fun stat is we had 65% returning customers. So of all the people who shopped on launch day, 65% were returning customers. Now, normally, I'll be honest, that number is a lot higher. The year before, it was 72%. So part of me is kind of bummed that it was less, but part of me is super excited that it was a lot of new people shopping on launch day. Last year, launch day, we did $30,421, and this year we did $32,000. So we had more shoppers this year. People spent more money. We had new customers. Now, I will say that a lot of our original customers and older customers are also going to wait and shop on Black Friday, or they're going to shop in our holiday sale or something like that. And then there's some people that just simply wait until January. It just is what it is. And so I'm super grateful for every customer we have whenever they do shop. But 65% is actually really, really good. Having returning customers is how a company stays in business on year 10. And it's really fun to see people coming back year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 10, even year 11. We had some people shopping, and this was their 11th planner to purchase from me, which is mind-boggling. So that's some of our stats. I was super happy with it. We've been preparing for launch day since June. We've had a lot of company initiatives. We've been working on a lot of new products. And so I think it went great. I'm very happy with it. We're going to, obviously, after launch day, we continue to bring in sales and sell more planners. And so now we are kind of just working in more of an evergreen sales method right now. And we're working into Black Friday coming up and all the fun things in November and December. So we're planning our holiday shoot soon. We're getting ready for that. I'll have my Christmas tree up pretty soon in my house, which my family thinks is crazy, but it is what it is when you run a company and you have to shoot stuff way in advance. So those are some fun stats about our launch day this year. And I'll tell you 3 things that really, really worked for us and that we do every year that I teach my students. The first thing I teach and that works for us is urgency. That's why that first minute was so successful. We created an urgency campaign and had incredible doorbusters in our shop for people to incentivize people to shop at 10 o'clock. So when, you guys saw all those people check out at one time, they were all trying to win those prizes. And so having good prizes is great. It's really important to just have it. Hey, the first 25 are getting this, the first 100 to get that, everybody gets this, whatever it is. The only way that doesn't work is if nobody knows about it. That's like the biggest thing in sales. You have to have visibility. And I understand when you're getting started at first, you might not have visibility, right? You don't have returning customers from 10 years ago. Like I'm in a different place, right? And I used to watch people when I was on year 2, watch people in year 15 going, gosh, they had such a big launch day. That's amazing. So you can't really compare, but you can still use tactics of urgency. We just can't get delusional to think that if I just put it on my website, surely people will know it's happening. Surely someone will understand that there's going to be some sort of doorbuster. You have to tell people and tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them and tell them. Tell them here, tell them here, tell them here, and make it as simple as possible. I didn't have these crazy doorbusters until maybe year 6. So it's also something you don't have to do early on, but you do need to have some sort of urgency. Urgency is number 1. What is that going to be for you? How are you going to create urgency when you launch your product? What's the incentive? Why should they shop now? What are you going to do for them? And most of the time, free shipping and a coupon is a great way to do urgency. The second thing that I did that definitely was super successful is SMS marketing. We did a really fun thing this year that we've done for the last, 3 or 4 years now of locking the website, and only people on our SMS list can enter with a secret password and shop. And that is super fun. I actually used to watch Scarlet and Gold do that. They would kind of push out an early shopping whole day to their SMS, I think to their email list. I don't know if they did it to SMS. Anyways, and so they would lock their website, and that it just works. It just makes for an exclusive shopping experience. So really only those VIPs were even able to have the urgency and win the prizes. So when I looked at my stats, over $15,000 worth of my revenue from that launch day was from SMS marketing. So that was super great. Now, the third thing that we do is hype. It is so important. Like I said before, we have to have that visibility. And in that visibility time, there needs to be this hype window, this educational window where we tell people what my product is, what it looks like, how you use it, who it's for, and all those fun things. So we use a couple strategies for that. But one of the biggest things is we have a nice long window of time where we reveal the product, and then we have a time where you can actually purchase the product. Okay, so what I typically do is I have a reveal day, and then I have launch day, and there's this window of time between it, and that's really where we educate about the product, right? We want to educate your customer on the urgency offer, on the product itself, the benefits of the product, who it's for, why it's for them, and get them excited. You want a transfer of enthusiasm. That's critical. I also love to hype up the reveal itself. Like, what is it going to look like? What's it going to be? 3, 2, 1, here it is. And these are the strategies that I teach inside of Launch School. All my plans, all my checklists, all my swipe copy, all my templates, how I go about selling and launching products, as well as my Black Friday sale, simple sales, warehouse sale, all of it. How I do my selling of products is all taught in Launch School, which is a course that comes free when you sign up for Print School. So in Print School, you get 2 whole products. You get Print School 2.0, which is everything you need to take your idea out of your head and have a beautiful paper product in your hand. And then when you get your sample in your hand, you move on to Launch School. Launch School takes you through prepping for launch, building a website, email marketing, SMS marketing, It even has Kickstarter if you want to do a pre-order campaign to raise the funds to print your product. It has all of that inside of Launch School. And if you actually want to take a tour of this program and see the inside, you can go to HoracioPrinting.com/tour. I'll drop the link right here. You can go on a tour. Check it out. I would love for you to check it out and see what you think. So all of that is what happened. I did urgency, SMS, and hype, and it works. And I'll never stop doing that for any sale that I do for the rest of my life. It's just important. So here's some things that I didn't do that I neglected. And we had a big September. September was absolutely nuts in my business. We had our 5-day print your thing challenge, which was so much fun. And then 2 weeks later, we were launching our planner. So it was a lot in 1 month for me and my team. It was a heavy load and we carried it well. We called it the September to Remember. I'm really glad September's over. It was a lot. But there were some things that I definitely forgot and things that we tested differently this time. So one of the things I forgot was a countdown timer. Countdown timers are so great because they drive urgency and also they drive excitement. I typically have a countdown timer of when I'm going to reveal my products on the website. I missed that. I didn't do it. I don't know why. Anyways, we made a note. We're going to do it next year. Another thing I forgot to do is the countdown timer of when the code goes live and then a countdown timer of when the code dies. Like when does the launch day end and you can't use this 20% off anymore. That's important. That's huge. If I would have done that, I'm sure we would have had at least, I would say 5K more of sales, period. It just works. So countdown timers, don't sleep on them, install them, whatever you got to do, whatever app you have to add. They're great in email as well. We definitely had countdown timers in our email. So we didn't Slack there, but I definitely Slacked on my website. Another thing that we did, we tested having a shorter runway this year. We had some timing conflicts in our company calendar. And so we moved up launch day this year. And so it was only 1 week between reveal day and launch day. Normally it's 2 weeks. So this year was 1 week. And not only that, between reveal day and launch day, we launched 2 additional products. And I think looking back on that, which we always have like a company wrap-up meeting, like how did it go? What could have been better? We ask everybody to give their feedback. So that way the next time we do this, we don't forget like, hey, what happened last time? And usually after launch, we're all, like we're kind of crazy. So it's good to like get all your notes down after you do something, because everything you do in your business, whether it flops or it flies, it's a data point. It helps you, okay, what worked, what didn't? Like, let's learn from it. Even if we fall on our face, which we've all done it. I've fallen on my face. I've launched some, poo-poo products before. Not that they were low quality, they just didn't sell well. So what do you learn from that? Well, what I learned is I think I prefer the 2 weeks. So next year, we're going to have 2 weeks and that's going to be great. It's going to give time. It also makes people wait longer to get the thing. Because what I don't like to do is just go like, for example, this is my planner from this year. Go, hey, look, I made a planner. Buy it now. And that's it. Like you can't just show your product and assume everyone's just going to buy it, right? You have to do things strategically to build suspense, excitement, hype, engagement, curiosity, education, urgency. Like these are the ingredients to a proper launch. So those are some things that I didn't do that I'm going to do next time and things I'm going to tweak. So speaking of launching, I have to take a quick minute to shout out 3 students that I am so proud of. We recently had 3 print school students launch their product using Kickstarter, which is something I teach for people who don't have the funds to print their own luxury products yet. Well, you can do a pre-order campaign. You can do it on your website or through Kickstarter. And these 3 students used Kickstarter. And I want to show you their campaigns and brag on them for a minute. The first one I have to show you, so fun. Let me full screen this guy. This was by Trace Shonda. She just launched the 2025 Imperfect Planner. And she was able to get 108 backers that pledged over $11,000. Woohoo! So fun. I'm so proud of her. This is her campaign. It was absolutely beautiful. Love this planner. So stunning. She will be selling these on her website soon. Her company is 98 Fig Press. So, so, so proud of her. So you can definitely look up the Imperfect Planner on Kickstarter to get in touch with her and connect with her. And I can't wait for you guys to be able to shop on her website. So proud. Another one that just went live or just finished is the Church Notes Journal. I love this one. This was Elise. She raised over $5,800, just ended on September 27th. So fun. She had 51 backers, and I absolutely love this little Church Notes journal. It has a space for speaker, title, sermon notes. It's just stunning. It's a great place to just a great product to take to church and to keep all your notes in. So super proud of her. You can find out her information here. It's Havilah Printing Co. Yay! So proud of you, Elise. And then last but not least, we also have the Little Brag Book, which is a Christian career journal. This is by Akiva. So proud of Akiva. She raised $8,000. And the Brag Book is really about helping Christian women celebrate their professional wins, which is really cool. So Brag is actually an acronym, and there is some planner pages in here, but it helps you document your wins, stay grateful. So it's about believe, reflect, apply, and glow. Super proud of her. And actually, if you go to the Little Brag Book, you can click pre-order, and you can actually go straight to her website and go ahead and order on her website. And she's doing free shipping for orders 65 and up. So yay, I am so proud. Can you believe these students? I am so proud of each of them. And I love back here, I have so many of my students' products, and up there as well. This shelf is just filling up, and I have more down here in this little bookcase. I am just like a proud grandma of all of these Print School students. And if you are interested in joining Print School and maybe taking that idea that you've had on the back burner to create a luxury paper product, whether it's a devotional or a guided journal or a planner of some sort, and you want to make it happen, you can apply for Print School. Go to HoracioPrinting.com/Print School, and you can fill out your application. You can also learn all about Print School. If you want to check out some of our Print School creations that I have on my bookshelf, you can go to HoracioPrinting.com/alumni. Check out their stories, check out their products and what students are creating. And also, I have a free workshop for you. If you want to just learn the dream printing method, you want to learn more about how this process works, timeline, costs, and all of that, I have a free 45-minute workshop. It's pre-recorded. You can go to HoracioPrinting.com/workshop. Check it out, and hopefully that answers all your questions. I hope you have a wonderful day. You are so loved.